Dear students, welcome to the session on the subject orientation of the paper titled Principles of Management. Let us understand the total teaching hours per week and the number of credits and what will be the total number of hours per semester. This subject is a 4-credit paper. Every week you will have 4 hours of classroom teaching and learning. In this semester, total number of hours assigned for this subject for teaching is 56 hours maximum. And to make the subject interesting and learning effective process, there are certain pedagogy which is being used. Firstly, it is the classroom lecture method, tutorials, and on selected topics, the faculty will assign you group discussions and student seminars will be organized to bring in classroom learning experience and industry practices. Case studies would be used and students will also be assigned with fieldwork. Or a faculty can use other teaching pedagogy also to make the subject interesting, like brainstorming session. Let's move on to understand the syllabus and the course outcomes. So at the end of learning the entire subject, a student would be able to get the following benefits or the outcomes. First and foremost, you will get a clear understanding about the concepts of business management, principles, and various functions. One will be able to understand and know the planning process and the decision making process involved in organization. And very important outcome is to create organization structures, which is based on authority, task or job, and responsibilities. The various principles of direction, importance of communication, and barriers of communication with motivational theories and leadership styles would be learned and acquired by the student. And very essential quality is to know about the control mechanism. So here the students will be exposed to understand the concepts relating to control systems and controlling techniques adopted in the organization. Now let's briefly understand the syllabus and the contents. In this subject, there are totally 5 modules. Module 1 is all about nature and functions of management. Total number of hours for this module or unit is 10 hours. Here, the concepts relating to introduction to management, definition, features, importance of management, various functions and levels of management, and another question which will be answered in this module is management a science, art, or profession? And basic difference between administration and management would be discussed in Unit 1. We move on to the next unit, which is planning. Meaning and introduction to planning, features, steps in planning process, various types of planning, and what are the measures used in an organization to make planning effective would be discussed. The total teaching hours for this module is 8 hours. Module 3 is split into 2 important headings: organizing process and organizational structure. In organizing process, concepts of organization and the various structure as a process and principles of organizing would be discussed. Whereas in organization structure, formal organization structure and informal organization structure would be discussed. This module, totally 14 hours has been assigned. Even in your examination, section C questions can be expected from this module. Let's move on to understand the module 3 with these aspects, and next is module 4. Module 4 is about direction. The total number of hours assigned for this module is 16 hours. And the last module is relating to coordinating and controlling. So these are the modules which will be discussed in this subject. Hence, it is necessary for you to know the fact that beyond 5 units, there is another section called as skill development activities. So as per the syllabus given by the university, there are 4 skill development activities. In your examination for section D, 6 marks is based on one of these skill development activity. For learning and recording this activity, the teacher would insist you to write in a record book. The first activity is compare the different types of leadership styles. Second activity is to draw an organizational chart showing the line of authority and responsibility. Third activity is relating to identify 5 control techniques used for better productivity of any organization. And the last activity is relating to draw a chart showing the process of communication. Maybe in one of the sessions, I'll explain each activity in detail and help you to understand the syllabus even of third module, fourth, and fifth. Because at the beginning, I thought it's very essential to know the first few modules, so I have briefed about them. So, this session would have helped you to understand the total number of teaching hours, how many hours will be dealt in a week, and total number of teaching hours for the entire semester, with a brief outline of each module and skill development activities.